Henry Ford, the Super Lord, Captain of Industry.
Kiara, Finlay.
Diana Rodriguez.
Natalie, Navarro.
Kimberly, Aspi.
Andrea, Calvo.
Born on July 30th, 1863, Henry Ford was born the first surviving son of William and Mary Ford on a farm in Michigan. He was supposed to take over his father's farm, but he became interested in mechanics after he took apart and reassembled a pocket watch. Uninterested in farm work after his mother died at 16, he took on an apprenticeship as a mechanic at a shipbuilding company in Detroit. He loved his new job.
Ford also did many great things with his fortune. In 1911, he and his wife created Valley Farm, an 80-acre farm for orphan boys. During First World War, he housed Belgian war refugees at Outtriton Hall in 1915. And he also headed a peace ship that sailed with Europe with 120 American representatives, hoping to persuade the European powers to quit the conflict. He also paid his workers $5 every day, which is a lot more than everyone else. In 1915, Ford ran for Senate, and unfortunately he lost. However, during his campaign, he created the Henry Ford Health System, which today creates $1.7 billion for Michigan. He also dedicated more than one-third of all his income.
Before creating a Valley Farm with his wife, Ford was known as a renowned inventor for his revolutionary vision, manufacturing an inexpensive automobile built by skilled workers who earned steady wages. This was in 1903 when he first established his Ford Motor Company, and 5 years later, in 1908, he introduced his infamous Model T. He was also the one who initially implemented the $5 per day strategy as a way to keep the workers loyal to his business. In fact, because these workers became so committed to making the cars easy to drive and inexpensive to repair, by the year 1918, half of all the cars in America were Model Ts. He later became a known philanthropist, establishing the Ford Foundation to provide ongoing grants for research and development.
Before his invention of the assembly line in 1913, people had to work in groups to put parts of complete assemblies together. Everything was slower and it was not very organized. Through his invention of a moving assembly line in his factory, workers instead began to build cars one piece at a time. The assembly allowed for products to be made more efficiently and in greater quality. People made more money and he made more money. Everything was more efficient.
People made lots of money, meaning Henry Ford made more money. Henry Ford also donated money to charity, but also paid his workers more money. Things were more efficient and more things were made, and everything was made faster.